Hello everyone, my name is Bob Radius and welcome to the finals. Just to get straight into it with no introduction, I have a couple builds for you, all based around different parts of the game. To begin with, we got build 1, which is all about predictions. So as you see here, we've got Recon Census as a specialization. Allows you to see everyone through walls at a close distance, and at a farther distance, it kind of weakens off. We got the CL40, so with Recon Census allowing you to see through walls, I think it's a pretty nifty idea that you can predict where they're going to go. Furthermore, flashbang to blind the people so you're able to hit them with more shots. Direct shots with the CL40 absolutely destroy. It's better than any of the other medium guns other than the AKM. So the flashbang's really good for allowing you to get direct hits. Gas grenade is good for locking off areas, for example the cash point. Even with people like the heavies jumping on with someone with a healing beam, that's another medium, you can still destroy the gas grenade and CL40 in order to deal big damage. And the defib, which I think every medium build should have, unless the rest of the build is solely based around everything else, not using the defib, but I feel like in every class, defib's important. In reserve, honestly, for this class, it doesn't really matter. Just make sure that you at least have a defib at all times, even in your reserve. Frag grenade, because it can work instead of the flashbang or the gas grenade to lock off areas, and jump pad is just kind of necessary if you're in a high built map.
Some chaos loose. First cash out started. A long-awaited return to the arena for the powerhouses.
On to the second build. This build's all about revive. So obviously we have the healing beam to keep your teammates alive, especially whenever you're up against that last class where you got gas and CL40. It really helps with the healing beam. AKM, because that gun is my favorite gun. See if you can make the recoil work. It is definitely one of the top guns in the game, other than the trial battle shotgun and the Lewis gun. It slams, and it's the first gun you get as a medium, so getting good with it at the beginning is pinnacle. Goo grenade to create a wall of protection to maybe quickly grab a token, or if you're using defibs, get that quick res, a safe res for not killed on revive, and jump pad again to quickly grab the token and escape. Plus healing beam after you res somebody is awesome as well. With the goo grenade combination, just works. For reserve, again, on every class it doesn't really matter, you pick what you like and what you might need to throw in. CL40 is good to anti-res, so for example if someone is using goo, like this class, you can anti-res with the CL40. Fire grenade, same thing, bounces people off the cash point, bounces people off reses. Flashbang, same reason as before. And sonar grenade, just because it's nice to see where people have ran with a token, so you might be able to get the double kill. But yeah, that's this build.
Team wiped.
The jet setters punch through the clouds with a stunning comeback.
The Kingfish have opened a can of worms here with a great steal. The jet setters have recovered and respawned.
Secure, and again it's all about securing the cash whenever it's in the cash point or grabbing it and running away, but it more focuses on the fact if you have gotten the cash point and you're holding it. So obviously that's Guardian Turret. If you have multiple people with Guardian Turrets, it makes it ungodly. The Guardian Turret, I don't know, sometimes its range is non-existent, sometimes it goes across the map. I don't know what it is with this thing. And it's accurate, it's a laser. So against lights trying to get the cash point, easy. The Model 1887, it can be pretty hit or miss, I'm not gonna lie. It's not the fastest shotgun, but it definitely can do one shots against lights, and it's very effective against heavies as the buckshot hits all around. Gas grenade to absolutely coke your cash flow in the gas. Same with the gas mines. You shoot them yourself and it lets off a big cloud of gas. I don't see a lot of people doing that a lot with I see it a lot with the explosive mines, but not with the gas mines. Especially when it comes in those last seconds where someone tries to get a sneaky steal. It's important. Explosive mine, if you as a medium don't have any destruction capability, you just don't. So you can either pick up, the red canisters and throw them, or you can place an explosive mine and blow it up yourself and drop that cash point if it's being secured. The Model 1887 actually goes very well with this build as the Guardian turret. It's all about high damage, getting people off that point while they're securing it, or keeping them out. Obviously this game has a lot of destruction, just like the devs did with their other games. The building you're probably in is probably going to get thrown about, but this build, from my experience, still slaps. With the R357, the revolver, it's on par with the Model 1887. Obviously not as much damage, but it definitely, I don't know, there's something about it, it's just faster. The reload's faster. It's actually more consistent than the shotgun. You're guaranteed your damage. With headshots, I don't know what it is with this gun, it just evaporates people. Pyro grenade can be swapped out for the gas grenade, frag grenade. Same thing, sonar grenade to see if people are hiding about, because people do hide next to the point to revive. But yeah, that brings us to the end of the cash secure build.
On the Boundless. This would be a perfect time to equip the defibrillator. Big splash accessing Vault 1. Back for the Boundless. Can their last member avoid a team wipe? The Mighty just swiped the cash out.
Gas rescue moves reap rewards. Explosive mine placed. Special delivery. Toxic trap set. Gas mine set. Mine the mine. Set the mine.
For now, with just damage, it's just pure damage. The point of a medium is to be a support, and I think the best form of support is high damage. So we have a recon sensors again to know where the enemy's coming from, especially around the cash point, very valuable. The FCAR, which it's similar in stats to the AKM, but it definitely deals that chunk more damage. See if this gun had 5 more bullets, best gun in the game, no doubt, rifle wise. Flashbang, very good as well. With recon, very valuable, as you can flash ahead of where people are going and counter them by rushing out and pushing them. Pyro grenade, again, recon, bang it down the floor. Explosive mine, again, bang it down the floor. All helps with damage, because that FCAR with the headshot multiplayer not, it slaps. It just does. It simply does. It's powerful. I prefer the AKM, but you'll see in my own build that it could be swapped out. Then again with the reserve, if you see, we actually got 2 guns here with the Remington for the consistent high damage, whereas the 1887 can be very inconsistent. And the CL40 just because, again, it's a very high damage weapon, and this is similar enough to the prediction build that you could swap both out and have a full reserve for both builds. Goo grenade, because sometimes you do need a good bit of protection depending on the map. And a gas grenade always for the cash flip.
Just elimination. This is a clear message that it's game time. Tough luck. No way to soften that blow. Throwing pyro grenade.
Tough shells are back. The steamrollers have a cash out in the works.
Before we do go on to the build 5, which is my own build, I would like to say that I never have used the Riot Shield yet. I will be honest, but I have yet to see a use as a medium using any type of melee except the quick melee, but the Riot Shield to me has no use as a medium other than, I don't know, trying to push people. But the whole point of a medium is damage, and the heavy is supposed to take damage and deal it out. But Riot Shield, in my opinion, is just not. It's the worst. It's probably better for heavy. If you put on heavy, it'd be the best. But it's just not good on a medium. Melee is just not good on a medium. Onto my build, my personal build. It's actually pretty similar to the Revive build. Is the Guardian turret, the AKM, the frag grenade, jump pad, defib, and then in backup, CL40, sonar, gas mine, gas grenade, defib. Again, most of the time you usually always have to have this unless, like the previous builds where it's needed. That last build actually, with build 4, you should take a defib actually. Jump pad, I don't know, I just like the jump pad. Some people don't use it because there's enough natural jump pads around, but it's very useful for whenever you're landing from one of those big jump pads, the ones that are natural to the game, and you land on you fly. It's almost like Titanfall movement, and if you can get that and master that, I'm pretty sure you're gonna go far in this game. And the frag grenade, I don't know, there's something about it that whenever I swap it out for the gas grenade when I equip the CL40, it's basically I feel like nearly everyone needs to learn how to do the little whack the red bottle trick and then grab it back and throw it to create a bomb. But if you can't do that, I can't do it consistently, frag grenade or the CL40 as a medium is what you need. And the AKM is just the most, it's so consistent and it's so good, and it's gotten me the most kills. It's probably because the first gun I've used, I'm so good with it, no offense, no gloating here. But you could definitely swap out the main weapon of any of these classes except the cash secure class. I feel like you need a high power close range gun. CL40 will kill you, by the way, close combat. It will before it kills your other person. And then the Guardian turret, even in small skirmishes, so I'm pretty fast moving this game, but I don't like using light because you're too squishy. Even in small engagements, Guardian turret, placing it down as like temporary cover is very good. It takes time to activate for people that don't know, so the fact that it is able to actually combat, in the middle of combat, you can pop it up and nearly by the time it gets destroyed, it might shoot a few people, letting you know which direction they went. But yeah folks, that's every build here. Of course you're going to see the last bit of gameplay for my own build. But I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope some of you take on board what I've said. And if you don't like what I've said here, or find some criticism with the build, and in fact if you have your own builds of your own in mind, please let me know. Thank you. If you liked it, please like it. If you disliked it, please dislike it. Comment below and subscribe. Please share it with your friends, and goodbye.
Welcome to the fast world of quick cash. The first team to hit the target in total claims victory.
Right on the money, Scotty. Speed is key.